But as a mother, and you are witnessing this, and you know your daughter, she's not doing anything about it, she's just taking all this abuse.
Kò sí nǹkan tí mo lè ṣe o. Tó máa dàbí pé mi ni mo á jẹ́ ẹni tó dáa àárín ọkọ, ọmọ ẹ̀rọ àti ìyàwó wọn àtọmọ ẹ̀.
You're not going to say anything. As a mother, you are there for many things, but if that's happening, it's part of something that needs your attention as well. So you have your mother in your house. She's helping you to take care of your children. However, she's also like a burden to you. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Coffee Table Talk. I'm so glad you can join us. Thanks to everyone that have subscribed to this channel. We're so happy. Thank you for all your contributions on every topic that we discuss. Every input that you have given us, they help us to just, to understand more about life. So today I have a very exciting topic to talk about. This is about mothers and their daughters, especially the ones that are already married. Do you have your mother living with you right now as a married person? What is your experience? We want to hear from you. Please share your experience, let us know. Sometimes when the mother goes to go and help to take care of the children, what are the reasons why they always have problems? Well, we're not implying that all of them, they have problems, but some do have problems. I do have a special guest with me. This person that I have, she is a mother, she is a grandmother, and she's also a great-grandmother. So she has been there and she has done that. So we are going to tap into her wisdom to help us to navigate through these issues. Some of us that we have children, we want to know what kind of education we want to give our children when they are getting ready to get married. We want to know what are the things that we're supposed to do as mothers. Let's talk about that. So I'm gonna let my guests come in so that we can just dive into it. Emma Botrama. Erora. Ejoko. Ekaso.
Ekaso.
Yes, ma.
Ṣé wà dáadáa?
Adúpẹ́.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ náà o.
Yes, ma.
Additional ládé o.
Àmín. Ẹ bá kí àwọn aráalé.
Ká kí yín o, ẹ̀yin aráalé. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o. Ẹ kú àárọ̀, ẹ káàsán, ẹ káalẹ́ ní àkókò tí ẹ bá wà. Ọlọ́run àlàáfíà máa bá wa gbé o.
Àmín.
A dúpẹ́.
Thank you so much for honoring our invitation for you to come here. We thank you. So I want you to relax. I want you to feel good. Everybody that is watching you, they know that, oh, this is a grandma, and they are going to be happy that we're going to want to talk to you. So grandma, I have many questions for you. Looking at you, I know that you have gone through a lot as a mother, as a grandmother, and as a great-grandmother. So you had the rightful person to discuss this issue with. So when our mother go in to help their daughters in the house, when their daughters is married, what are those things that they do to contribute to the success of the marriage? What are those things that the mothers do to contribute to the failure of the marriage? Those are the things that we want to explore. So my first question to you now is, grandma, when you were raising your children, especially the female ones, we're still going to talk about the males, but for now our focus is on the female children. When they are teenagers, or when they are getting towards the age of they are going to get married, what are the advices that you give them that is going to help them, that is going to prepare them towards their marital home?
Ẹ ṣé olóòtú.
Yes.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run.
Thank God.
Ó ṣe kókó ó dẹ̀ ṣe pàtàkì láti tọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa torí pé títọ́ ọmọ ó máa fún òbí ní ayọ̀ ọjọ́ ọ̀la. Òbí tí ò bá tọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ kò lè ní ayọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la. Nítorí pé títọ́ ọmọ ni wípé ká tọ́ sí ọ̀nà tó tọ́ tó yẹ. Nítorí pé àwọn àgbàlagbà ní ká tọ́ ọmọ wa sí ọ̀nà tó bá di ọjọ́ ọ̀la kò ní kúrò ní ibẹ̀. Nígbà tí àwọn ọmọ tèmi tí wọ́n wà ní ọ̀dọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe múra láti pé wọ́n fẹ́ ọkọ, a máa bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ó ṣe pàtàkì láti jẹ́ kí bàbá ọmọbìnrin àti ìyá ọmọbìnrin ọmọ ẹni tí ọmọ wọn fẹ́ fẹ́. Torí pé tí ìdílé ìyàwó tó bá mọ ìdílé ọkọ lọ́jọ́ iwájú wọn ni aláfisùn. Nítorí nísìnyí àwọn ọmọ wa ayé ìsìn wọn á ní old school. Gbogbo ìtàn ṣe nígbà yẹn old school àwọn ọmọ ayé ìsìn ń pè é. Ṣùgbọ́n ó ṣe pàtàkì, ó ṣe kókó. Torí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọkọ tá à ń fẹ́ nígbà yẹn àwọn gbọ́ngàn máa sọ fún mi pé mo fẹ́ kó mú mi mọ àwọn òbí ẹ o, mo fẹ́ mọ àwọn òbí ẹ. Tí obìnrin bá tẹ̀lé sọ fún pé àpò tí ìyá, ọkùnrin wọn máa sọ fún yín pé mi ò fẹ́ fẹ́ ní ìyàwó kọ́nà, mú mi lọ kí n lọ mọ àwọn òbí ẹ. Mo lè fẹ́ máa wá sínú ilé yín, mi fẹ́ ká máa dúró ní kọ́nàkọ́nà bíi ti ayé òde òní. Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ ló ṣe pàtàkì nínú ìgbéyàwó. Nítorí inú ilé mi wèrè wà níbẹ̀. Bí a pé wọ́n ya wèrè nínú ilé wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n tí kò ní fi ojú hàn síta. Nígbà tí ọmọ obìnrin bá ti ń fẹ́ ọkọ tó dẹ̀ ti mú wá hàn wá, àwa náà tó máa ṣe ọ̀tẹlẹ̀múyẹ́ láti máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn ará àdúgbò tí wọ́n mọ ìdílé ọkọ yẹn, irú ìwà tó ní, irú àìsàn tí wọ́n ní, àwọn irú ìwà tó máa ń hù. Nítorí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọkùnrin nídìílé mi wọ́n máa na ìyàwó bí ẹni na bàtà ni. Ìdílé mi kẹ̀dẹ̀ rí àìsàn burúkú wà níbẹ̀. Tọ́mọbìnrin yẹn bá ti débẹ̀, tá a bá ti béèrè tó ń tẹ̀tù fún wa lóríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà pé ọmọ tí ọmọkùnrin ọmọ dáadáa ni o, fámìlì wọn dá o, fámìlì wọn kò sí àìsàn burúkú níbẹ̀ o, kò lè sí ìwà pálapàla o, kò sí ìwà jàgídíjàgan tàbí pé olè jíjà, kò sí o. Ìdílé wọn ìdílé aláyọ̀ ni o. Wọ́n lè jẹni tó mọ Ọlọ́run. Ó lè jẹ́ Muslim ni, ó lè jẹ́ Christian, ó lè jẹ́ ilé àwọn ìṣẹ̀báyé, but gbogbo àṣà gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè. Nítorí pé ìbéèrè ó ṣe kókó, ó dẹ̀ ṣe pàtàkì. Torí ọjọ́ iwájú a máa sọ fún wọn. Kíkí ni ó ṣe pàtàkì nínú ilé láàárọ̀. Tọ́mọbìnrin bá jí láàárọ̀, a kí bàbá, a kí ìyá, àwọn tó bá wà níbẹ̀ tó ń jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n, àwọn á kíra wọn. So ìyẹn ṣe pàtàkì, ìyẹn ṣe pàtàkì.
Thank you so
much. A ṣì dádúró níbẹ̀ yẹn náà.
Thank you, ma. Thank you for all your answers, and I'm sure that our viewers, they are listening in. So my other question is, if a daughter gets married, is it very important for the mom to go and live with her daughter in her husband's house?
Ṣé tí ọmọbìnrin yẹn tó bá bímọ ni àbí tí kò tí bímọ?
Either way.
Tó bá ti bímọ, òbí yẹn ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti lọ sí ibẹ̀ tí ó bá jẹ́ ìfẹ́ ọkọ àti ìyàwó. Ṣùgbọ́n tí wọ́n bá fẹ́, torí àwọn kan wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n á ní kí ìyá wọn máa bá wọn tọ́jú ọmọ, àwọn lè tọ́jú ọmọ wọn fún ara wọn. Wọ́n tẹ̀tún lè sọ fún ọkọ pàápàá pé kó má jẹ́ kí ìyá ẹ̀ wá láti bá wọn tọ́jú ọmọ, àwọn lè tọ́jú àwọn fún ara wọn.
Okay. So what about if they don't have any children yet? Let's say that they are still looking to have children, or if they don't have children
Kò
yet.
lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti lọ síbẹ̀ rárá.
Unless
Nítorí pé àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n pe màmá wá pé wọ́n kọ́ wá visit wọ́n wá kí àwọn bó tó pé ìyá tó bá ronú dáadáa nígbà tí kìí ṣe pọ́n bímọ tí ìdẹ́ ṣe pé wọ́n ń ṣe àjọyọ̀ kan kò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ kí màmá yẹn lọ síbẹ̀ kó lọ jókòó.
Okay. So, Grandma, I want to acknowledge that there are some cultures around the world that when they get married, they just automatically move into the home of the husband. And in the home of the husband, the parents are already living there. There are some cultures like that around the world. For us, some of us in this part of Africa that we come from, that is not like completely necessary, but it does happen sometimes. So, Grandma, I want to ask you, what are the implications of a mother going to go and be living with her daughter in her marriage home? What are the things that could happen that may make that marriage to be like somehow? If they don't have children, but she's just living with them.
Ìbéèrè yẹn ó ta kókó nítorí ewu tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pọ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọbìnrin yẹn kàn fẹ́ kí màmá òun wá jókòó tí òun láì jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń tọ́mọ lọ́wọ́ tàbí wọ́n ń ṣe nǹkan kan tí mo lè rò sọ pé ó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ kí màmá lọ síbẹ̀. Màmá yẹn ó yẹ kó lọ síbòmíràn kì í ṣọ̀dọ̀ ọmọ. Tí ọmọ yẹn bá tiẹ̀ sọ pé bóyá màmá yẹn níṣòro kan o, ó yẹ kó màmá níṣòro tí ò síbi tó lè gbé. Ó yẹ kó lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọmọ wọn. Ó yẹ kí ọmọ yẹn kó fún wọn ká sọ pé wọ́n ní ìṣòro ilé gbígbé tó lè mú wọn lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọmọ wọn. Ó yẹ kó jọ foríkorí pẹ̀lú ọmọ wọn àti ọkọ ọmọ wọn kó lè gbalé fún wọn níta kí àlàáfíà lè jọba.
The peace to reign is that one I really want to talk about. We all know that for a marriage to be successful or for a marriage to fail, it's not just for one reason. There are many reasons. If a mother has so much influence over her daughter, somehow that could have something to do with how that marriage is going, with the presence of that mother in that house. Now, what are the roles of that mother when she's already in that house? Kí ni nǹkan tí ìyá yẹn tó yẹ kó máa ṣe láti lè jẹ́ kí ìgbéyàwó ọmọ ẹ̀ àtọkọ ẹ̀ kó lárinrin?
Ẹ ṣe olóòtú tí tó bá jẹ́ pé dandan màmá yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ lọ síbẹ̀ tí kò sí àtúnṣe kan tó lè ṣe tó lè lọ síbòmí ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀dọ̀ ọmọ yẹn ló gbọ́dọ̀ wà. Tí màmá yẹn bá débẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ àlàáfíà kó má wo nǹkan tí ọkọ àti ìyàwó yẹn ń ṣe, kó ní àmójúkúrò nínú ìwà wọn nínú ìṣe wọn. Torí ọkọ àti ìyàwó wọn lè ṣe kó má ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọkọ àti ìyàwó nínú ilé. Màmá gbọ́dọ̀ mójú ẹ̀ kúrò. Èdè àìyedè dẹ̀ lè wà láàárín wọn kí màmá kàn ṣàkíyèsí kò kàn màmá láti dá sí. Tí ọmọ wọn gan bá sọ fún wọn pé nǹkan báyìí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tàbí àwọn fún ara wọn náà ṣàkíyèsí pé mo rí pé ọkọ ọmọ mi àti ọmọ mi wọn ò ṣe déédéé, ṣé wọn kò tí bá ṣẹlẹ̀ èèyàn máa mọ̀. Màmá yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ mójú kúrò láàrin yẹn, wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ lámójú kúrò kí àlàáfíà kó lè jọba nínú ilé yẹn. Bọ̀ tí ọmọ wọn bá sọ fún wọn kọ́ ọmọdé náà kò fi ọgbọ́n ṣe kí àlàáfíà lè wà nínú ilé yẹn láàrin ọkọ àti ìyàwó.
Thank you, ma. So we have seen many incidents that the mother is in the house of her daughter, where her daughter is married. This one in particular is from a real life experience when a mother is helping to take care of the children in her daughter's house. But this mother, she is arguing with the husband for that she thinks that her son-in-law is not treating her daughter very well. And then she's thinking that her daughter is not standing up for herself. Now she is now standing up for her daughter in the house, to the point where even her own daughter, she's like getting tired and like, Mom, it's okay, I can take care of myself. Can you just like calm down, let me and my husband handle it? So grandma, is it okay, is it appropriate for a mother to go and be fighting her daughter's husband because she's looking at how they are not getting along, and she's concluding that the person that has the most fault is the son-in-law? So basically she's fighting for her daughter. Is that appropriate?
Ó léwu olóòtú, ó léwu púpọ̀ tí irú yẹn bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó yẹ kí màmá yẹn wọ́n máa tán, wọ́n máa bá ọkọ ọmọ wọn fa èdè àìyedè nínú ilé nítorí tọmọ wọn. Tó bá ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bá ọkọ ọmọ wọn jà, tàbí tí èdè àìyedè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí láàárín àwọn àti ọkọ ọmọ wọn tó dẹ̀ pé látọ̀dọ̀ ìyá ìyàwó ló ti ń wá, ọkọ yẹn lè ṣe ohunkóhun tó bá wù ú. Ó lè fẹ́ lé ìyàwó yẹn síta, ṣùgbọ́n nítorí ìfẹ́ tó ní sí ìyàwó ẹ̀, a máa fún màmá ìyàwó yẹn ní ọ̀wọ̀, ìtẹríba tó tọ́ pé màmá yìí ẹgbẹ́ màmá mi ló jẹ́. Bó tó bá ti ń pọ̀ jù, èdè àìyedè máa bẹ̀rẹ̀, wàhálà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Torí ẹ̀ mo sọ pé tí wọ́n bá lè mójú kúrò, ó bẹ́tà kó má lọ síbẹ̀ rárá.
So it's better that she leaves.
She leave the place. Kó padà sí ibi tó ti ń bọ̀, kí ilé ọmọ ẹ̀ kó lè dé ilé ìsinmi fún ọmọ àtọkọ ẹ̀.
Okay, so you guys, you have heard that. So let's continue. We have more questions for grandma. So another question that I have for you, grandma, is that if your daughter comes to complain to you about her husband, maybe they're having marital issues, and she comes to report her husband to you, how are you going to handle that?
Ẹ ṣe olóòtú, wọ́n ní agbẹ́jọ́ ẹnìkan dá bí àgbà òṣìkà ni. A lè gbọ́dọ̀ wádìí ohun gbogbo dájú kájí ètò dára mú ṣinṣin. Mo ní wípé tó wá já pé èdè àìyedè wà láàárín ọkọ ọmọ mi àti ọmọ mi, ohun tí èmi máa ṣe ni wípé màá pe ọ̀tún, màá pe òsì, màá wádìí. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ọmọ mi tó wá rojọ́ fún mi, ó máa rojọ́ ẹjọ́ tó máa fi jàre, ló máa rò fún mi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyá. Bọ̀ tó bá yẹ pé ìyá tó ń ronú tó mọ̀ pé mi ò fẹ́ kí ọmọ mi dàrú o, mi ò fẹ́ kí ọmọ mi di ilé mọ́ṣú o, kan tó máa ṣe ni pé òkè o ti rojọ́, o ti sọ nǹkan tọ́kọ ẹ̀ ṣe, òkè mo ti gbọ́. Tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe kìí pàjọ́ ń gbé àbí?
No, even ẹjọ́ ń gbé.
Màá tí ọkọ yẹn bá lọ síbi iṣẹ́, ká sọ pé ọkọ ti lọ síbi iṣẹ́ kan tó rojọ́ fún mi, tọkọ yẹn bá dé, màá pe ọkọ, màá jẹ́ kó ti jẹun tán, so ìyàwó náà máa wà níbẹ̀. Bọ̀ tí ìyàwó yẹn bá ti sọ fún mi pé mọ́mì mi ẹ má pe ọkọ mi, ẹ má béèrè nǹkan kan mi, màá sọ fún yín pé ìwọ ló jẹ̀bi ọkọ ẹ̀. Tó o bá ti fẹ́ kí n pe ọkọ ẹ̀, má fẹjọ́ ọkọ ẹ̀ sùn mí mọ́. So but mo ní láti pè, máa pe ọkọ yẹn, máa béèrè nǹkan báyìí ni ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ, báwo ló ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀, báwo ló ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Torí kálukú tí ọkọ bá dẹ̀ sọ sáìdì tí ọmọ mi ni màá dá lẹ́bi, torí pé mo fẹ́ kó jókòó síbẹ̀.
That's only if she's on the wrong.
On the wrong.
Okay. If your daughter is the one that is not at fault,
nítorí pé mo rí
cannot blame
àtẹ̀sẹ̀
her.
mi o, ní ìgbà tí mo wà ní lọ́dọ̀ ọkọ mi, a ní
Misunderstanding, okay.
So ó lọ sọ fún àwọn parents mi pé bàbá ẹ̀ ni àwọn alágbájá ṣe fún ọ, bọ̀dọ̀ òun lòún jẹ̀bi o, bọ̀dọ̀ òun lòún mú ìyàwó òun bínú kankan. Ìgbà tí mo délé tí mo lọ tá a lọ yanjú ẹ̀, èmi ló tún dá lẹ́bi àtàwọn àbúrò màmá mi tán wà níbẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ pé ìwọ ló jẹ̀bi, òun ní respect fọ́kọ ẹ, kìnìkan. But inú a máa bí mi.
Grandma, that is old school. That cannot happen this time of the day of the era that we are now.
Later, wọ́n máa tún bá ọkọ yẹn náà sọ̀rọ̀, but wọ́n máa fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ yẹn kó ṣáàrí pé ọmọ àwọn kó rí wípé ó fìdí múlẹ̀ torí pé tí ìyá bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣàgbẹ́jọ́ ọmọ nídìí ó ń sún ọmọ yẹn síwájú ni ó ń sún ọmọ yẹn síwájú láti ṣe nǹkan tí kò dára and àwa ìyá ọmọ a gbọ́dọ̀ kí ni ká sọ a gbọ́dọ̀.
Like you have to be
careful.
Protect the interest. Protect the interest of longevity of marriage for your daughter. So all the things that you are doing, even though if you blame your daughter, despite the fact that she's not at fault, it's just that you don't want her to think that she can run to you for everything, and then if the marriage is gonna fall apart, you are supporting it.
ọkọ yẹn gbogbo lára èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ sọ fún ẹ pé ibi tí wọn náà ṣe yìí ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó kò dáa o ló ṣàtúnṣe kí ìyàwó kó dẹ̀bi ọkọ kí ọkọ náà kó bẹ̀yà kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn káàmù kí ìyàwó yẹn kó mójú kúrò nínú tí ò bá lè mójú kúrò kó gbé ẹrù wọn kó kúrò níbẹ̀ torí ọjọ́ ọ̀la wọn.
Thank you, ma. I myself have also been learning a lot, and I've been gaining wisdom on how I'm going to help my own daughter when she's preparing for marriage. Because look, I don't think there is a manual for all these things. So we all just have to learn along. For us that we are parents of these middle ages, well, let me speak for myself. I don't think that there's a time that I've been sitting my daughter down and saying that when you get married, this is how you're supposed to behave. Don't do this, don't do that. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think I'm doing that. What I'm doing is telling my daughter how to be successful. You have to get your education. You have to make good money. You have to have your own things so that when you find somebody to get married to, you are going to be independent financially, so that way no man can take you for granted. Honestly, that's what I'm telling my daughter. But I realized that all those things are good, yes. But once my daughter gets all those in the way, she's successful. She got her education, she's doing good, and now she's married. How is she going to make that marriage? How is she going to do that? When we get these advices from our mothers or people that have been there, that have done that, that can help. I want all the education that I give to my daughter. I want all the advices that I give her to be included as well, because at the end of the day, this is our life, right, Grandma? At the end of the day, this is what the life is all about. So I am learning from Grandma. So let's continue. Grandma, I have more questions for you. So now, we know that some mothers, when they are living with their daughter in the marital home, they get so comfortable, like extra comfortable, and they start to take all the information, all the affairs that is going on in their house. They start to take it outside, calling other people, and consciously or unconsciously, they are just revealing things that are happening in their daughter's house, telling other people. And when they are doing this, some of our mothers, especially African mothers, I'm sorry to share my woman, they are very difficult to talk to. And you want to ask them, because when you start hearing things that is going on in your house, and you know that the only person that knows these things is your mother. And now you're figuring out that your mother is just, publicizing your affairs, and you want to ask your mother and say, Mommy, how are we supposed to deal with that when we cannot even ask our mothers those kind of questions without being rude because of the training we receive as African daughters? How are we supposed to approach that? Yes, ma'am.
Ó dára tí ó yẹ pé inú ilé yẹn ló ń gbé ìyá ìyàwó gbé, kò yẹ kí ìyá ìyàwó kó sọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé ọmọ ẹ̀. Ṣé mo pẹ́ tó máa kọ́kọ́ sọ fún ní ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀? Kò yẹ kó sọ jáde, torí pé wọ́n ní ohun gbogbo tá a bá fi ọwọ́ bò ó ti wà ní àṣírí nìyẹn. Àní nǹkan tó bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárín ọmọ wa àti ọkọ ẹ̀, tá a bá tiẹ̀ fi tí gbọ́, tí wàá kọ́ ni láti máa polongo káàkiri fáwọn èèyàn, torí kìí ṣe gbogbo ẹni tó rí ọmọ yẹn nílé ọkọ yẹn ló fẹ́ràn ẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ ọmọ mi torí bíi ìjókòó ọ̀rẹ́ màmá mi màmá sá ọ̀nà tó máa fẹ́ da ilé ọkọ yẹn rú ọkọ ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn rú nítorí pé ọmọ tí ò rí bíi ìjókòó òun ló máa wá so ìyá ìyàwó yẹn ó gbọ́dọ̀ kó ẹnu ẹ̀ níjàánu kó mọ orú ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa sọ kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ nílé ọkọ ló gbọ́dọ̀ máa rò fún ọ̀rẹ́ tàbí fámìlì ẹ wá wo nǹkan tí ọkọ ọmọ mi ṣe ẹ wá wo nǹkan tọmọ mi ń ṣe kò dára nítorí pé for example pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí àpẹẹrẹ arábìnrin kan ọmọ náà ló jẹ́ ó fẹ́ ọkọ òun àti ọkọ ẹ̀ wọ́n wà nídàálẹ̀ iṣẹ́ gbé ọkọ lọ sí ìlú mìíràn so ìgbà tí ó wá bímọ òun àti ọkọ ẹ̀ wá sọ fún màmá ọkọ pé kí màmá ọkọ wá kó bá wọn tọ́jú ọmọ kó dẹ̀ bá wọn wà fúngbà díẹ̀ torí pé ọmọkùnrin kan ṣoṣo yẹn ni ìyá ọkọ yẹn bí ó dẹ̀ lọ màmá yẹn lọ ọmọ yẹn ló ń tọ́jú wọn ìyàwó tó bá ti jí láàárọ̀ má ti sáré dìde ó má ti sáré ṣe oúnjẹ ó má ti tọ́jú ọmọ ó má ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tí màmá ọkọ bá ti jẹun tán gbà tí ọmọ bá ti bu ìyàwó ọmọ bá ti bu ẹja ńláńlá méjì sínú ìyàwó fún wọn tó bá ti rí pọ́mọ wọn sí around wọn á ti jẹ ẹja o àwọn amú egungun ẹ̀ bó ṣe tóbi tó wọn á rà pèsè pépà gbàtàn padà délé wọn á máa fi egungun ẹja pé kàn wò kàn tí ìyàwó ọmọ wọn owó tó ń fi owó oúnjẹ ọbẹ̀ ló ń fi owó ọmọ wọn sè kàn wò bí egungun ẹja tó gbé fún bó ṣe tóbi tó.
Oh my goodness. Even though she's just trying to please the mother-in-law to give because
wọ́n wà ní ipò tí màmá yẹn lè fi gbádùn ṣùgbọ́n màmá yẹn gbé ẹjọ́ yẹn wá sí ilé ó sọ fáwọn tẹ́nàntì ó sọ fáwọn ará àdúgbò kàn wo egungun ẹja tí ìyàwó ọmọ òun sè owó wà oúnjẹ ló ná owó ọmọ òun sí.
So now how do we approach that? So báwo la ṣe máa caution àwọn ìyá wa fún ọmọ
nígbà ìgbà tí wọ́n rí pé gbẹ́lẹ́ ìbí oṣù mẹ́ta ìyàwó ọmọ wá sílé àwọn aládùúgbò tó ń fi hàn bọ̀ wá sọ pé nǹkan bàbá ẹ̀ ní ìyá ọkọ ẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ pé ìyá ọkọ yẹn sìn ó ti ń tú àṣírí inú ilé ọmọ ẹ̀ síta fún gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn kì í ṣe ìyá ìyàwó nìyẹn o ìyá ọkọ nìyẹn o torí gbogbo àtọ́ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ìyá ìyàwó kì í lọ síbẹ̀ ìyá ìyàwó sọ pé òun ò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú wíwá sí ibi ìlú tán wà lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí wọ́n tún bímọ míì tí ìyá lọ nǹkan kékeré oúnjẹ kékeré ni ìyàwó máa bù fún màmá ọkọ ẹja kékeré ló máa fi sínú pọ́ọ̀tù fún nínú àwo fún wọn ṣé mọ̀ pé màmá ọkọ yẹn mọ̀ inú wọn ò ní dùn mọ́ wọn ò lè ní mọ̀ nǹkan tí àwọn ti ṣe so àwa ìyá ìyàwó tàbí kátódé ti ìyá ọkọ tó jẹ́ kí lè fún àwáyé ń sìn òun ni nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé láàrin ọkọ wa ọkọ ọmọ wa àtọmọ wa òun ló jẹ́ kí n gbé yẹn jáde so a ní láti kó ẹnu wa ní ìjánu ká tọ́jú ìwà wa ká tọ́jú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu wa ká máa ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ nítorí pé ẹni tá a fẹ́ la mọ̀ àmọ́ ẹni tó fẹ́ ni ẹni tí a fẹ́ la mọ̀ àmọ́ ẹni tó fẹ́ràn àwọn ọmọ wa so àwa ìyá ọmọ a ní láti ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ kí ilé ọmọ wa má bàa dàrú ṣùgbọ́n tí ọmọ yẹn bá fẹ́ béèrè lọ màmá ẹ̀ pé màmá mi ó lè béèrè ọmọ yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè tó pé tí ò bá béèrè kéèyàn máa ru nínú ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè màmá mi kan bàbá tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé wa mo gbọ́ níbi bàbá yìí o báwo ló ṣe dé ta tí ìyá bá fẹ́ máa ṣe bákan bákan ó sọ fún màmá ẹ̀ mọ́mì mi èyí láti ẹnu yín ni ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti já síta mi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí ó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́ kẹjá kí lè jẹ́ òpin kó jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ àti òpin ẹ má bínú omi ò fẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ inú ilé mi èmi àtọkọ mi ò fẹ́ kó jáde mọ́ tí màmá yẹn bá fẹ́ gbà sódì tí wọ́n gbà sódì ó gbà sódì kò tíráì láti tún lé ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣe nìyẹn ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè kò tó béèrè pẹ̀lú ìtẹríba ilé wọn ò ní dàrú.
Àmín, àmín, àmín. Okay, thank you so much, Grandma. I really appreciate all these responses they are really, really educated. So the next question I want to ask you, Grandma, this one might be like a very tough one. So you are in your daughter's house, in her marriage house. So you are in your daughter's house, you are living with them, in the marriage, and you are witnessing your son-in-law abusing your daughter physically, talking about slapping her, pushing her, shuffling her, doing all those things to her, and this is happening all the time, and you are witnessing it, and your daughter, she's not doing anything about it, even to the point that sometimes your son-in-law is not even hiding it. He's sitting there, and he's just yelling at your daughter for every little thing, whether it's something important or not important, just yelling and screaming, and then slapping her. What are you going to do about it? And what is the advice that you have for people like us that, God forbid, we go through something like this when our own children get married, but it's just a general advice that we all want to know.
àárín yẹn ó ta kókó ó ta gbọ̀ngbọ̀n ṣùgbọ́n kò sí nǹkan tí ó ṣòro níwájú Ọlọ́run láti ṣe. Kò sí òbí ìyàwó tí ọkọ ọmọ ẹ̀ máa gbá wọ́n máa na ọmọ ẹ̀ lójú ẹ̀ sínú ẹ̀ máa dùn. Ṣùgbọ́n ní àkókò yẹn ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ náà gbọ́dọ̀ fọgbọ́n ṣe kí ilé má bàa dàrú. Nítorí pé kò ní jẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn máa jẹ́ ní ọkọ yẹn máa ṣe ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìwà yẹn ó ti máa ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. Mi ò ní sọ kankan nípa yẹn púpọ̀ torí pé tí mo bá ní kí n bọ́ ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ máa bọ́ kọjá bí tó yẹ.
Ẹ kàn fún wa láàdìváìsì nǹkan tó yẹ kí ìyá ṣe nínú situation yẹn. Ṣe o pé nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí sí àfi ń kọ́ ọmọ ni. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀.
Nǹkan tó yẹ kí ìyá ṣe níbẹ̀ ni wípé tó bá ti ń ṣe ojoojúmọ́ tó dẹ̀ ti ń lọ sí bí ìgbà mẹ́ta ìgbà mẹ́rin ìgbà márùn-ún màá bá ọmọ mi sọ̀rọ̀ kó ro nǹkan tó bá lè ṣe sí tí àlàáfíà máa fi jọba á jẹ́ láàárín èmi àtọmọ mi. Bọ̀tọ̀ ọkọ náà màá sọ fún òun náà pé ẹ ṣe sùúrù o sùúrù la fi ń ṣọkọ obìnrin o bọ̀tí nínà yìí ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ dáwọ́ dúró. Mi ò ní sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ṣùgbọ́n mo mọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ bá ọmọ mi sọ nígbà tó bá kó èmi àtọmọ mi. Torí pé
a fi ń ṣọgbọ́n ni.
Gbà á lè ní gbà á lọ́la lójú tí ò bá fọ́ ojú yẹn á wò bàìbàì. Bó ṣe rí nìyẹn. Torí ìdáhùn sí àwọn ìbéèrè yẹn ó lágbára púpọ̀.
Yes, ó yé mi, and that is the purpose of the show. The purpose of the show is to talk about the things that are actually happening in real world. As we're speaking right now, there's some people that may be watching the show that may be going through something like this. Maybe you have your mother in your house. She's helping you to take care of your children. However, she's also like a burden to you because of the fact that she doesn't even stay in her lane. And there are some mothers that they are with you and your house you're just full of joy and happiness because their presence in your house is just adding to your joy. So, if you are in that situation, you are very lucky, but there are some people that are not so lucky. And that is the reason why we're doing this show, to just kind of talk back and forth to see if we have a way of dealing with these issues. Because we all want to have a good marriage. And if there are many things that could cause our marriage to fail, God forbid, we don't want it to fail because our mother come to assist us. So thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate sticking to us to the end. I want to thank Grandma for coming to talk to us and giving us some advices that we may need. You never know. If you have any comments, if you have any experience about this very issue, we want you to share with us, give us some advice, tell us what has happened to you or somebody that you know before, and let us all just know. As usual, thank you so much for joining us at Coffee Table Talk, and since we see you next time, thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
Ọláìwọlá Adéyẹmí kẹta Aláàfin ìlú Ọ̀yọ́ jẹ́ ọlọ́pọlọ pípé tó ní ọgbọ́n àtinúdá, kábíyèsí ní làákàyè, olùfẹ́ àṣà àti ìṣe, ẹlẹ́yinjú àánú, akíkanjú ọba, kábíyèsí.